Hi everybody, it's Ramona Remisat here, and I wanted to share a really important tip with you, especially as we are winding up another year. If you're new to my channel, to my work, I am a mindset mastery and intuition coach. And what does that mean? Well, I really work with women entrepreneurs almost as an endurance coach, giving them the tools, tactics, and strategies to help them stay in it to win it, because the entrepreneurial journey really is like a marathon. And there are going to be days when it's really hard, and days when you want to quit, and days when you can't even imagine taking one more step. So that's where I come in. I'm there to help, to guide, to give you the tools, like I said, to keep you going so that you can be in it to win it and stay strong and finish strong. So today I wanted to share a tip with you, because at this time of year, what I see happening is a lot of people get to the end of a year and they kind of look back, they do this inventory, and they realize that they didn't meet certain goals or that they didn't achieve certain things, and then they tend to get into this mode of beating themselves up, and they just feel really bad about the whole thing and bad about themselves. And it's so preventable. And it is so easy, and it really comes down to just having a plan. But a lot of people going into a new year, they don't plan. They're in reactive mode. They're just doing the best they can with whatever life throws their way. And like I said, then they get to the end of another year and it didn't really work out the way they wanted. And they feel sad, they feel disappointed, sometimes they're angry. And really, the only person you can blame is yourself. So let's change the approach. Let's rewrite history, if you will. So my tip is to have a plan. If you're a business owner, before you head into a new year, map it all out. I work a lot with entrepreneurs, so I'll have them sit down to define how much they want to earn in the next year and what kind of products and services are they offering. So what does that mean? How many clients do you need to be working with, or how many products do you need to sell each and every month in order to reach your financial goals? And then how are you going to market your products and services? Are you going to speak? Are you going to network? Are you going to use social media? What are the different marketing tools that you are going to use to attract your ideal client? And even if you're not a business owner, you can still create a plan for your life. What makes you happy? What kinds of people do you want to surround yourself with? What do you want to do to make yourself feel fulfilled? And look at all the different areas of your life and write down what would make it ideal. And once you know that, you can start putting into action things that will help bring you closer to those things rather than pull you further and further away. So having a plan is really essential to, like I said, you getting to the end of a year and feeling really good and feeling really confident about everything that you've achieved or how your year has played out. So I also want to share something with you, because I have a bit of a secret weapon when it comes to planning, and it's simply a forecast reading. So not only am I a mindset mastery and intuition coach, I'm also a certified angel therapy practitioner. I trained with Doreen Virtue. And so every year I do a forecast reading, and I do not even think about heading into a new year until I've done one for myself. And I've actually been doing these since I was 17. And when I started my business, I hemmed and hawed. I wasn't sure about bringing it into the business, but there was some hesitation on how it would be received, but I went with it anyway. And honestly, I'm so glad that I did, because ever since I've introduced them, people have loved them, and I get comments every year on how helpful they are and how essential they are in helping people plan their year. And so once again, this year I'm going to be offering forecast readings. So what is that? Well, basically I take you through the year month by month, and I use 6 different decks of cards. And I do that because it opens up the opportunity that we might see similar messages coming up over and over and over again. And when that happens, it means there's a very big theme that's coming up for the new year. So I walk you through month by month, and I'll say this is what to focus on for January, February, March, etc., etc. So you'll get a really good sense of what you need to focus on, what you need to pay attention to, when is a good time to go full throttle on something, and maybe when you need to put on the brakes, when you maybe need to do some more introspective work and go deeper and do some self-development or personal work. all kinds of things. So it's an essential planning tool, whether you have a business or you don't. And I wanted to let you know that now I have opened up my calendar for bookings for 2017. So if you're interested in this, I would say do not hesitate. I am one person and I'm doing them now through the end of January, but I only have so many spots available. And what I wanted to do this year to make it even better for you, because I really wanted to give you everything you need to make your year a smashing success, to really get through to December and, like I said, feel good, feel confident about your year. So in addition to the reading, I'm also including a couple of extras. And the first one is my guidebook. It's called Is It All in My Head? Because, you know, as you work more from a place of intuition and listening to your inner GPS, a lot of times you wonder, is this really, guidance? Is this really what what my intuition is telling me to do, or am I making this up in my head? So in this guidebook, it'll walk you through very clearly, step by step, how to distinguish if what you're picking up is really that inner GPS speaking to you or something that you're making up in your head. The other great tool I'm offering everybody is my top 10 success habits to make your year a smashing success. So these are really awesome success habits and tools that I use personally, my clients use. They're really proven and effective. And I would just warn you though, do not attempt to do all 10 at once. This is your opportunity to pick them here and there throughout the year. Pick one that really speaks to you and work with it until you've mastered it. And then you can move on to the next one. So you have that available to you all year. And like I said, pick and choose and try them out and see which ones you really like to work with. And then finally, everybody who books with me is also going to get a 20-minute mindset makeover session. And that's where we'll just hop on the phone. We'll look at maybe what didn't work so well for you this year and come up with a plan for what will work better in 2017. So again, you have all of your bases covered. You'll know, like I said, what to think about, focus on through the forecast reading. You'll get some mindset backup to really help you be in the right headspace as you move into the new year. You'll have your tip sheet, and you'll also have the Is It All in My Head guidebook, and it's all for $125. So that, I think, is pretty much the deal of a century. So if you're interested in that, I'm going to post a link below where you can go now and book your session. But like I said, you won't want to wait because these will fill up. And they do every year, and every year they go quicker and quicker. So don't wait if this is something that you're interested in. And if you have questions, I'm happy to answer any questions you might have. You can email me. It's Ramona, Ramona, at Ramona Remesat, RamonaRemesat.com. And I'm happy to answer any of your questions. So the neat part about these readings is I can do them no matter where you live in the world. We can do it by phone, by Skype, or if you are in the Calgary area, we can set that up at my home location. So I just wanted to share that with you because this really is a wonderful planning tool. And like I said, you don't want to go into the year without a plan because you don't want to get to December feeling sad, angry, disappointed that once again your year just didn't work out the way you had thought it would or hoped it would or wished it would. And hoping and wishing are not a strategy. You need a plan. So I will leave you with that. Please let me know if you have any questions. And like I said, I'm going to post in here shortly the link where you can go and book now. And they make great gifts. I had a lot of people last year give them as gifts. They'd buy one for themselves and gift another one to somebody else. So if you're scratching your head, you're still worried about what am I going to get so-and-so, think about maybe a forecast reading. It's a very special and unique gift. So thanks for watching. Please start your planning. Do it now before things get crazy with the holidays, because once January hits, you're going to be hitting the deck running. You're going to forget all your planning, and you're just going to be, like I said, in reactive mode, going through the year month by month, but without really any thought or plan. So I hope this was helpful, and I invite you to tune in every Tuesday over on my Facebook page. It's facebook.com/Ramona Remesat. I do Takeaway Tip Tuesday, and it's a live stream. You can interact with me live, ask questions, and it's a great way to pick up some new tools and tips for your toolbox. So join me there next Tuesday for Takeaway Tip Tuesday, and until then, have a great week.